be talking about inequalities today. And inequalities just means a number that is not equal to another number. There are 4 symbols that we use for these. Greater than and less than. And I like to think of that as being our cheerleader. So she's going to have an open circle. And greater than or equal to or less than or equal to. And this one I like to think of the football player because of the eye black. And it has a darkened in circle. That's going to help us as we graph these. So if I had like m minus 5 is less than 12, I would solve this the way I would normally solve any equation, opposite operation with the same number on both sides. And I'll get m is less than 17. Now if I had to graph that, I'm going to only do a portion of it. I'm going to do 0, 5, 10, 15. So it would be about here, and it would be an open circle. It would be all of the m's that are less than 17. So I'm going to make that a real dark line so I can tell that it's going this way, and it's right on the line. And there my arrow goes that way. Now there's an infinite number of possible solutions to any inequality. And so that's what that is showing, that if there's an infinite number that is less than 17, not 17. 17 would be right there, and it's not including that, but it's everything less than that. If I have a number like n plus negative 3 is greater than negative 10. If I subtract negative 3, opposite operation, same number on both sides. These cancel out, I'll get n. Oh, and let's make that or equal to. Is greater than or equal to KCC. I'll get negative 7. So this is any n that is greater than or equal to negative 7. So, oh, that's a horrible line, but we'll deal with it. So I get negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5, and this is the beauty of doing it on the fly. Negative 6, negative 7, and it does go forever that direction. But this n is greater than or equal to negative 7. So it could be negative 7 as a possible solution. But it's every number that is greater than it all the way to infinity. These are the answers, solutions to those inequalities. To do a check for those, I'm actually going to take the original problem. In this problem, it was n minus 7 is less than 12. And I'm going to put in one number that works for this, an m that is less than 17. I'm going to pick an easy number, like 0. 0 is less than 17, so I'm going to put that in there. 0 minus 5 is negative 5. Is negative 5 less than 12? It sure is, so I'm feeling pretty confident about that. That's how I do a check. For this one, n is greater than or equal to negative 7. Well, I can pick any number. I'm going to go back up here to the original problem. This is my check. N plus negative 3 is greater than or equal to negative 10. I can pick any number that is greater than negative 7, or equal to, actually, because that is allowed. Let's pick 1. 1 plus negative 3 is negative 2. Is negative 2 greater than or equal to negative 10? It sure is, so I feel pretty confident about that. That goes over solving, adding and subtracting inequalities, about graphing, and about inequalities themselves.